When it comes to bunker shots, there are so many questions. Do I squat? Do I get real low? Do I put my hands real low to the ground? Do I set up way open? Do I get more square? The single most important thing is understanding the setup. The setup is what determines the swing plane. The setup has the biggest influence on the swing plane. The swing plane has the biggest influence on how the club enters the sand. We're going to talk about why the setup is so crucial. There's so many ideas out of the bunker, advanced ideas. Get real low to the ground. When you get real low to the ground and you get real squatty, the club does not like to travel shallow or on plane. It really doesn't. You have to manipulate, you have to do so many things. I really like a basic 9-iron setup. I like the stance relatively narrow. I like the ball position slightly forward of center, just where you would have a 9-iron. I like the hands slightly ahead of the club head, right over the ball. Not too far forward, but definitely not too far back. I like the upper body to be tilted forward over the golf ball as if you're hitting a 9-iron. I like the head pointed down. I also like the idea that the pelvis is tilted forward, so your upper body, it really helps you get over the golf ball. It's one of the common things that I see is when you get too squatty and you can't swing through, it gets steep, but then you're trying to be shallow and all of these things happen. The easiest place to start is get the upper body over it, get the ball slightly forward of center. You're going to go all the way back and make a very 9-iron swing. You can see how I swung all the way through there. There's no hesitation. I didn't stop. I'm going to do it again. I'm hitting my 56-degree wedge here. Ball slightly forward of center. Chest pointing down at the ball. All the way back, all the way through. The great drill that I have to know if you're doing the setup properly or not is a one-handed drill out of the bunker. When you do the one-handed drill with your right hand, if your setup isn't correct, you don't have enough leverage to actually hit a bunker shot. You'll see guys, if they're really low and they're trying to hit it one-handed, you'll see a lot of that, or a lot of manipulation. When you actually set up appropriately and you go all the way back, all the way through, the key is trying to get the club to point right back away from the target. When you don't do the proper release and you don't have the proper setup, it'll stop short. The club will point towards the target. You want it to point away from the target. I'm going to demonstrate. Ball slightly forward of center. All the way back. All the way through. That was a touch heavy, but that club continued all the way through where the club pointed back away from the target without any effort. I'm going to do it one more time. Good setup. Control the pelvis, chest over the ball, all the way back. Ooh, that was much better. Learn to really master the setup, something that's tangible. Work on it, doing the one-handed drill. It'll really help you hit great bunker shots.